Okay, good morning, ma'am. We are Group 12, composed of me, Marl Mackenzie Manalo, Aaron Jan Gingane, and Denise Ashley Segundera. It is our privilege to present our Module 2 project, which is a three-story construction project proposal.
So, project overview, three-story commercial building in Barangay Poblacion. The goal of this project is to construct a three-story commercial building in Barangay Poblacion that will serve as a multi-purpose facility. It will accommodate offices, spaces, retail shops, and service-oriented businesses. This development aims to boost local economic activity, provide job opportunities, and improve accessibility to goods and services within the area. So this project is located in Barangay Poblacion, Davao del Sur with a total lot area of 400.32 square meter.
The scope of work of this project has four phases. The design phase. This is where the architectural and structural planning, preparation of construction drawings, and compliance with local building codes and zoning regulations takes place. The second phase is the planning phase. This phase involves securing permits, cost estimation, scheduling, procurement, planning, and coordination with stakeholders. Then the construction phase. This phase covers the site preparation, structural works, MEPF installation, and finishing works. Then lastly, the post-construction phase. This is the last and final phase of the project. It includes site cleanup, inspections, occupancy permit application, and turnover to property management or building owners.
The project timeline is systematically organized into a structured table with four key columns. The first column identifies each major phase of the project, but the subsequent columns specify the start date, completion date, and detailed activities for each phase. Beginning with the pre-design and availability study, this initial phase commenced on August 1, 2025, and was completed by August 15, 2025. The work involved comprehensive site analysis, saving checks, and market assessment to establish project feasibility. The architectural and engineering design phase followed immediately, spanning from August 16 to October 15, 2025. From October 16 to December 15, 2025, the project progressed to the permitting and approval phase. Site modification and preparation activities were scheduled from January 5 to January 20, 2026. The execution and foundation works phase commenced on January 21 and concluded by February 15, 2026. Structural erection followed immediately, running from February 16 to April 30, 2026. The project then advanced to roofing and waterproofing from May 1 to May 15, 2026. Masonry, plastering, and finishing works occupied the period from May 16 to June 15, 2026. Concurrently, from June 16 to July 1, 2026, the electrical and plumbing systems were installed. This included wiring, panel board setup, light fixture installation, water supply lines, and sanitary fixtures to ensure full functionality. The finishing works and painting phase was completed from July 2 to July 2026. Final inspection and handover occurred from July 21 to July 31, 2026.
So, cost breakdown. So this slide provides a clear financial summary of the proposed project. The total estimated budget is 14.5 million which covers all necessary expenses including design, materials, labor, equipment, and contingencies. It also presents a payment schedule divided into 5 stages, from a 20% down payment at contracting signing to a 10% final payment after turnover. This ensures transparent financial planning and phased disbursement aligned with project milestones.
The construction methodology. The first one is the site preparation. The project will begin with clearing the site of debris and vegetation, followed by surveying and marking property boundaries. The ground will be graded and leveled to ensure proper drainage. Temporary fencing, access roads, and utility lines will be set up to support construction and maintain site security. Next is the foundation and structural work. Reinforced concrete isolated footings with tie beams will provide a strong foundation. The structure will include concrete columns, beams, and slabs designed to support the building's load. CHB with rebar will be used for partition walls, and a lightweight steel roof frame with pre-painted GI sheets will ensure durability and heat resistance. Next is the building services. The building will be fitted with key utilities such as electrical wiring per Philippine Electrical Code, a pressurized water system from an overhead tank, and proper drainage. HVAC systems will include provisions for split-type AC units and exhaust fans. Basic fire safety features like extinguishers and signage will also be installed. Lastly is the safety measures. Safety is a priority with strict compliance to DOLE and OSHS standards. Workers will use complete PPE and the site will have controlled access, clear signages, and daily safety briefings. First aid kits, emergency contacts, and clean rest areas with portable toilets will be available on site.
Conclusion. This proposal outlines a strong and sustainable design for a 3-story commercial building that meets the functional, safety, and aesthetic needs of modern business in Barangay Poblacion. With thoughtful planning, durable materials, and efficient building systems, Elevate Build is committed to delivering a high-quality project that complies with all codes and contributes to local development. Our team brings a collaborative, hands-on approach to ensure the project's success from concept to completion. We at Elevate Build are excited about the opportunity to bring this project to life and contribute meaningfully to the growth of Barangay Poblacion. We look forward to your support and collaboration as we move toward building a sustainable and impactful development. Thank you for taking the time to review our proposal, ma'am.